I've often heard you say you won't do something in private that you won't do in front of your wife. I find myself snacking or binge eating when my wife isn't home and I tend to hide it. What type of boundaries or barriers did you implement for yourself to prevent yourself from doing that? Thanks again and love your show.
Dude, Jordan, I love this question. You gotta talk to your wife. You gotta admit that that's a problem to your wife. I think for me, I mean, listen, you don't gotta do anything I say, but here's how I address that. First of all, I recognized what I was doing. So you've done that. That's a big deal. Because I think seeing these things and being aware of them, because there's a level where there's not even awareness. Like I'm just, you know, behaving in a way, and then I'm going like, oh, I've got all these problems, and now I want to identify the causation of these problems. So you're doing that. That's amazing. You gotta get really honest with your wife. That was um that was how I did that. I explained in I sat my wife down and I explained in excessive detail everything that I would go through and what I was doing and how it affected me, and then the results. And I will say this too, I am very honest with my wife. I don't like to do, because, and I'll tell you why. Because in the areas where, like for instance, if I left dirty dishes and my wife was like, "Who left these dirty dishes?" There's a version of me that doesn't really care about who the dirty dishes in the sink. The version of me that cares about where my actions get tricky is with food and drugs and alcohol. But I've found that if I allow dishonesty in one area, it will start to compound and make it very easy for me to be dishonest with her in another area. So across the boards, I am honest with my wife. I do not lie to her. And I've found that anytime we bicker or have a quarrel, I, I need to go hey, have I been dishonest? Have I withheld anything from her? What's happening here that's putting the strain on our.
Mhm.
And um often I'm like, I wonder if she's doing the same thing, but I don't think it really works like that. It's just my experience has been, how can I clean up my side of the fence? And then I trust this woman to keep her side of the fence clean too. And so I'm very honest with her, and I've had to talk to her a number of times, and I've had to give her permission to talk to me about it. Like if she sees a bag of chips that have a huge dent in them, or she knows there was a full bag of chips and now it's gone, she should come to me and say like, hey bucko, you doing okay? There was a bag of chips and now it's gone. Like, I need that level of communication with my wife. She's not my parole officer.
Mhm.
you know um I don't want to make her responsible for my condition. She's not. I'm responsible for my condition. But I don't want to keep secrets from her, because she is the person that I talk to about, and she's the person I care most about in the world. And so, um, I don't, keeping secrets from her is really something that would allow me to harm myself.